Okay, what I will be discussing today. Well, first, hello everybody on Reading Wren's channel. Anyways, and what we're talking about today is a Louisville mom blasts home invader into oblivion with one shot. Two home invaders targeted the home of a Louisville, Kentucky woman who learned how to shoot a year and a half ago. It was the last mistake one of them will ever make. Louisville Metro Police are investigating after a man is shot and killed in East Louisville. I hope I'm saying that right. It happened shortly after 3:30 p.m. at a home in the 3800 block of Northumberland Drive near Westport Road in the Washington Hills area. LMPD says two men tried to break into a home at that location when a female homeowner shot and killed one of them. The man who died has been identified as a 23-year-old Eric Garthright. He died at 3:30 p.m. on the scene from a gunshot wound. He was found by police just outside the house, while the other was arrested shortly thereafter, whatever. The son of the homeowner described what happened between his mother and the attempted burglars. They busted the back window out, and that's when she stepped out of the hallway and let one shot go and hit some. They busted the back window, and that's when she stepped out of the hallway and let one shot go and hit somebody, and obviously she shot him, said Bruce Haddix, whose mother shot the man. The other suspect, 23-year-old Aaron McDuffie, has been charged with the burglary and with Garthright's death under Kentucky implementation of the felony murder rule, which basically means, in layman's terms, if there's multiple assailants and one of them gets killed by the homeowner or by the victim in self-defense, the people who survived breaking in get charged with that person's murder, which I can see happening. If you all broke in and anything happens to them, well, your fault, which is a good law. It kind of sends a message: don't break into other people's houses, because bad shit happens. Haddix has said his mother is shaken up by the incident, which is entirely understandable. Taking life is never easy, even when it is more than likely justified, as it appears in this instance, which is true. No, the majority of gun owners do not want to kill people. They are willing to use their gun in self-defense, but to be honest, most of us would rather the only time we fire our weapons is during target practice. Just because we own guns does not mean we want to take lives. It's honestly the last thing we want to do, but it is something we are willing to do if our lives or somebody's lives we care about are in danger, or innocent civilians out in the real world. It's a good thing that Haddix's mother heeded his advice a year and a half ago and learned how to use a gun, and then purchased one. If she hadn't, we may have been reading about another kind of felony crime instead. Which, in all honesty, a lot of people would rather tell you, even if somebody's breaking in, remember, murder lasts forever. But crimes only last a few minutes, unless they beat you to death. I'd rather deal with the police over killing a criminal or taking a criminal's life than having the police have to determine who took my life. That seems to be the entire story, and since this is a guest video, hopefully it will be linked in the description. along with my channel link, which is youtube.com/run, the letter N, guns. Or you can search me out by typing in Run N Guns News. This is the prime example of self-defense. Most anti-gun people don't want you to do this. They'd rather you call the police and pray. And most of the time, law enforcement response time is not ideal. Like I said, 1 second, or like most people say, 1 seconds count, the police are minutes away. But as I said, I report on these stories because the media won't. It doesn't fit their anti-gun agenda. Now, unfortunately, there are some people who buy guns who are not willing to use them, and those people shouldn't own them. If you have a firearm, you have to be willing to use it in a self-defense scenario. But that's all on this story. As you can see, there really wasn't much to report. Criminal broke in. Homeowner defend themselves. They chose not to be a victim. And that's the way it should be. Also, depending on what state you will live in. Some criminals have the law on their side. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And I do thank Reading Wren for allowing me to guest spot on her video, or on her channel. That's really appreciated. Anyways, enough of being tongue-tied. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good night, day, afternoon, whenever this is published. Until then, bye-bye. And that brings us to the end of that video. Please like and share the video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. And until next time, don't forget about my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Always remember, the fight to keep our rights is never over unless you give up. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. And don't you forget, gun-free zones kill. Not an assault rifle.